If you are curious about the Lululemon leggings in 2025, and especially for plus sizes, this is the video for you. Hi everybody, my name is Rebecca. I'm a certified fitness instructor. I live in activewear, so today we're gonna try on some Lululemon leggings. I specifically live in the Lululemon Align leggings. I know you're not supposed to wear these for workouts. They tell you it's for yoga and for day-to-day low impact activities, but they are so comfy and they're the most comfortable leggings I have ever personally tried on. So I'm in the habit of wearing them for my dance classes and medium impact workouts. But of course, this means that they are pilling, and that's a really common problem with Lululemon Align leggings, something most of us know about. You're not supposed to wear them for higher impact activities because the fabric rubs up against each other and they pill. So today I'm gonna push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. I've ordered some different leggings from Lululemon, ones that are meant more for the type of workouts I do. We got some colors even, so I'm really excited to try them on. Just for reference, I wear a size 14 or 16 in Lululemon leggings. 14 is a more compressive fit. I usually wear that in my shorts for working out. And then 16 is a more relaxed fit for me. I can still wear it for soft workouts like yoga, but really it's more for lounging, going out for errands or whatever. It just gives me a little more room. So I've ordered a mix today of 14 and 16. There are some I really would have liked to order in a size 16, but they weren't available. This is still such a huge problem with Lululemon. The sizes are so limited, and there really are not that many options for plus sizes still in 2025, which is really wild to me. Lululemon is not known for being a super size inclusive brand, and as someone who sits kind of on that cusp of straight and plus size as an XL, I find this really frustrating, and I'm sure people in larger bodies than me find it even more frustrating. I don't know why this is still the case, but we're going to do the best with what they have to offer us today. We're going to take a look at some of the new 2025 leggings in size 14-16. Let's get into it. Okay, we're gonna start in my comfort zone. This is the Lululemon Align in the color Garnet. Here they are. This is the size 14, and I got the 28-inch length. What's interesting is you can pick between a pretty wide variety of inseam lengths. I'm a short person, I'm 5'2", so really, I could get away with a 25-inch length, but I feel like they just hit my ankle in a weird spot. So I've started getting 28-inch for a little extra length, and then you can get them hemmed at Lululemon for free, which is pretty cool. Here is the pant. So this is the classic Align, super soft, like just buttery soft. Really nice stretch. Here's the tag, which says, "When feeling nothing is everything." The Align collection powered by the new Lu fabric is buttery soft. So this is exactly what I was expecting. They feel pretty similar to the black pair, actually. I think because it's a darker color. I know that some of the lighter colors have a double lining. This color does not have that because it's pretty dark. It doesn't look like it's going to be see-through, but we will test that when we put them on. But they just feel amazing. Like, they're beautiful. And I know they're not really meant for full workouts like I'm using them for, but I just can't help but reach for them because they're so soft. So let's see how these fit on compared to my tried and true black pair. So these are the Align pants in the garnet color. This is the size 14 and the 28-inch inseam. They feel amazing. Like, they just feel like they fit me so nicely. They're compressive without feeling too tight. I really do not like when the waistband digs in on me, like hard pants, jeans. I cannot handle that. This doesn't feel like that. It just feels like it is in place. And I feel like it hugs everything the way it should. We've got the logo On the back here, on the back of the waistband, they feel super soft. I know there's some conversation around like the new Nulu fabric not being as good as the Aligns used to be, but honestly, I think they feel really, really nice, like really super soft. Because these are the 28-inch inseam, you can see there's a little bit of fabric at the bottom here bunching up on me. I'm 5'2", so I will probably get these hemmed to be like a 26.5-inch, 27-inch inseam. That's about right for me to go all the way to my ankle. Especially I live in Toronto. It's cold here. If I want to wear these outside, I want them to cover all the way to my running shoe. But yeah, they fit really nice. And this is what it looks like on a size 14. They don't show this too often on the website. There aren't a lot of larger models on there, but this is what it looks like on me. They feel awesome. I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these. And actually, I lucked out on these because these were on final sale. These are normally 98 Canadian, but I actually snagged these for $59 Canadian, which is a pretty good deal because I know I'm going to be able to wear them for a long time. I really like the color. They're like a little departure from a black legging, but they're still neutral enough that I would feel comfortable wearing these out to run errands or coffee or something and not feel like I'm in bright, flashy activewear. Yeah, I really like them. I do wish they had this color and this length in a size 16 when I went to order, but the 14 is really nice and I think I can get a lot of use out of them for working out. Okay, next up, we have a pair that I am a little nervous about, honestly, because I got them final sale, which is a risk because I've never tried them on. But this is the next pair. Look at this beautiful color. Oh, this is sticking to me. Okay, look at this color right here. This is the Wunder Under Nulu HR Tight 25-inch inseam in the color Storm Teal. I am obsessed with this color, which is why I got them even though they're on final sale. Now this is like stepping out of my comfort zone just a smidge because this is the Nulu fabric, so it feels the same as the Align, but they are cut differently. So this one here has this U-shaped front seam, and on the back here, the Lululemon logo is actually more subtle. It's the same color as the leggings, so it blends in more. So these are going to fit slightly different, I think, than the Aligns, but the fabric feels really similar. So I think I will like that. They have a little back pocket in the back seam here. They feel really nice. But again, these are a size 14 because that's all they had. They didn't have a 16 in this option, and they didn't have the 28-inch length in my size in this option. So we're going to see how they fit. I think they're going to be just a bit more snug than I would really like, but we'll see. They feel really nice, and I hope they work out because the color is awesome. It's definitely not what I normally wear, but it's not like so crazy a jump from a black legging. Like it's a solid color, no print or anything, and it's kind of within my comfort zone wheelhouse color-wise, so I'm excited to try these ones on. We'll see how they compare to the Aligns. So these are the Wunder Under Nulu leggings, high-rise, 25-inch inseam, and they feel nice, but already I don't like them as much as the Aligns. So the waistband is different here. We have this front scoop kind of seam on the front, and then in the back there's a pocket. In that back waistband, and I feel like they just are cut differently in the waistband. Like even though this is also a 14, I can feel it digging in just a little bit more than those Aligns. Maybe that is because they're supposed to be kind of one step up in terms of intensity and wear, but they do feel just the tiniest bit like snug in here, like maybe the waistband is gonna wanna roll down once I start moving, although it's not too bad so far. The color though is amazing. I really love this storm teal color. I just checked and I think they might be either sold out or they only have a very few select sizes left. So you'll have to check if they still have them by the time this video comes out. But they do look really nice. They feel very, very similar to the Aligns, except I think, in my opinion, this waistband here is just like the slightest bit less comfortable. This is the 25-inch inseam, so they do fit my height a little bit better. And actually, something that's interesting is the size 16 Aligns in the 25-inch inseam do tend to hit me a little bit above my ankle, but these don't. These are like proper coverage all the way down. So maybe that's just because they're brand new. Maybe that's the difference in the size and the way the 14 versus the 16 sits on my waist, my hips, and just the way the fabric sits. But if you are looking for full to the shoe and you're close to my height of 5'2", then maybe the 25-inch could be okay for you. And then that will save you having to go get them hemmed, which is really nice. But yeah, I do like these. Again, I got these on final sale, so I snagged them for 59 Canadian, which is a pretty good deal. Because of that, I think I will be keeping them. But they just, I can feel it right on my waist here. They're like not quite as good, in my opinion, and for my comfort level as the Aligns. Overall, I do like them. And we're going to have to see when I'm working out and in day-to-day wear how this waistband and the fit compares to the Aligns. Okay, next up, we're moving on to a different style of leggings. This is the Wunder Train. So this is a different fabric, different features to these leggings. But look at this color. I am really excited about this. It is very different from my usual black leggings. This is the color Teal Lagoon. I've never been to a lagoon. I don't really know what that means, but it's very pretty. And these are in the Everlux fabric, so not the Nulu fabric. They are designed to be used in more sweaty workouts, more higher impact workouts. It says it's the fastest drying fabric, ultra breathable, 4-way stretch, wicks away sweat. So honestly, just touching them, they don't feel that different. Like they're not quite as soft to the touch, but I thought they would be a little more slick feeling, like more coated maybe. But the reason I'm really excited about these is because they have the drawstring in the waistband here, which the Aligns do not have. This is super interesting to me. I haven't tried on a pair of Lululemon leggings with this feature. But I'm somebody, like, my body fluctuates in size a fair bit. That's why I have the 14s and the 16s. So I think having this might be really interesting, especially if I'm teaching a more intense class where I'm jumping around or moving around more. Having a little bit more security in that waistband that I'm not going to have to fidget with it as much is something I'm really excited about. But again, these are the size 14 because they did not have the 16, so we'll see if they fit a little bit too snug. I am a little bit worried about them being see-through just because the color is lighter, but we'll see what it looks like on. Right away, these do feel really different than the Aligns and the Wunder unders we just tried on. This is the Everlux fabric, and they do really feel more different now that I'm wearing them than when I was just touching the fabric. They are definitely more compressive. So this is the same size I just tried on in the other pairs, but right away they feel really tight. Like they just fit different. They fit really tight, especially you can see it more in the back here. They are super snug. Actually, I was trying them on and I got to my thighs and I was scared they weren't going to go up the rest of the way. That's how compressive they feel to me, as someone who is used to wearing soft pants. So yeah, immediate thought is that I want to take them off. Honestly, they just feel like too snug for my liking. Like they're not going anywhere, but they're so tight that I do feel like this might be slipping around a little bit on my belly. They do have the drawstring, which I was really excited about, but like I don't need it. They're already sucked in. So this might be common knowledge, but honestly, like the 14 Aligns are comfortable for me. The 14 Wunder Trains are too small for my personal liking. Like they fit, they're on, but I wouldn't want to wear them for too long. If you like a more snug fit, then maybe that's useful for you to know. But for me, like I'm like, oh, I just want to get these off my waist right now. The fabric feels nice, and it's not as big a jump from the Nulu fabric as I was expecting, actually. Like they still feel soft. They don't have that really slick, like cold legging feeling, athletic feel. Like they do feel nice to the touch still. They're not the worst, but I think this is just not my size. And now I know. It's hard to know because they're the same size as those first two pairs and they really do not fit quite right. So just keep that in mind if you're shopping. These really feel like they could hold up to a more intense workout. Like just the fabric feels more durable for sure. I can tell that right away. The color is really nice. This like lighter teal lagoon color. Very cute. These pair have the Lululemon logo kind of like old school on the back of the calf here, which is cute. Different than on the waistband. But yeah, these just are not, they're not my size. They're not my size, and that's okay because this pair is the only one that had a size 16 in stock when I was shopping. So we're going to try those ones on next. Look at this one. So again, this is the Wunder Train Tight 25-inch in the Everlux fabric. Look at this blue color. This is cerulean blue, kind of giving Devil Wears Prada vibes. They don't feel like maybe leggings I would wear casually like I do the Aligns, like going out for errands or whatever. These feel like these are going to be for working out. I think the color is really vibrant and nice. I'm excited to try them on. Let's see how they fit. And right away, these feel so much better than the last pair, the size 14. They just feel like this is my size. So yeah, just a note, if you are between sizes, the Aligns are pretty generous, I would say. But these Wunder Trains are a little more true to size. So size up, not down. If they have your size, they feel really nice. Like, I feel like I could do a really intense workout in these and they would not go anywhere. Let's try this drawstring because I was really excited about this. There's like a fair amount of give in here actually in this drawstring. Like it's pretty generous, which is really nice because I can adjust it. But yeah, they feel awesome. I feel like they still give me like the curve and the nice look. Maybe not as much as the Aligns, like these are more workout tights. For the length, they are just a touch above my ankle. Like there's a tiniest little gap between my sock and the bottom of this tight, but not so bad that I think it would bother me. I think I could get away with wearing the 25-inch length. Yeah, they feel really, really slick. They are different than the Aligns, but I think I could get used to them. And this blue color is really cool. Again, not like a super crazy out there pattern. We're not going straight to camo or neon yellow or anything like that. It's still, within kind of like a more chill color palette. I could put a black top on this and it wouldn't be too wild. Yeah, they feel really good. I don't think these are see-through at all, even in this lighter blue. I think I'd be really comfortable wearing these for working out and then even out and about, just because of the color. They're not like super flashy. They do, again, they have the Lululemon logo just on the bottom of the calf there, but it's not like so in your face. Yeah, they feel really nice. This is the size 16 Wunder Trains, the 2025 version, and they feel really good. These are a keeper. Okay, so those were the leggings we tried on, early 2025 Lululemon size 14-16 leggings. I am really excited about trying leggings in different colors. That's a big step for me. But honestly, I wish there were more larger sizes available. This is such a problem for Lululemon still. I would have really liked to try on some bras and matching sets, but most of the bras only go up to size 12, which is really upsetting. It would have been really cool to try on full sets, but we did get some good takeaways, and I know now what I'm looking for the next time I go to buy some new leggings. If you have any favorite leggings that you think I should try on for a size 16, I would love to know. Let me know in the comments what other brands I should check out. I've been stuck in my Lululemon Align bubble for so long that I could use some ideas of where to go next. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. We teach inclusive movement classes and we do some fitness adjacent content too. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.